Hello there and welcome to a new camera sample, this time about the Leagoo T5C. So the Leagoo T5C is advertised to come with a dual camera on the rear that boasts a 13 megapixel main sensor and a 2 megapixel secondary sensor. Now this is of course just another fake dual camera. When you take pictures in bokeh mode, it doesn't look anything like a real bokeh effect. It's just the synthetic software bokeh effect, but it somehow does look a little better than on most other phones, but still it's not a perfect bokeh mode that is very usable like on a real dual camera setup, so you can basically ignore the secondary sensor there. I can't tell you exactly which sensors they use inside of there because this is not an MTK phone and I don't know how to figure out which sensors are used inside this phone on this chipset, which is a Spreadtrum x86 chipset. As you can see, we have a dual LED dual tone flash inside of there and something that looks like a laser autofocus, but that's just something fake. This thing just has a normal CDAF focus. On its front camera, the Leagoo T5C packs a 5 megapixel camera, and this one, despite being just a single sensor, can also do a bokeh effect, but again it's not very good, but at least it has some basic edge detection. So I don't know why they don't use this technology on the rear camera too, but anyhow the bokeh effect doesn't look very stunning. It's just very rudimentary, so not really that useful. So the Leagoo T5C comes with a very customized camera application. As you can see, we have a mode switch on the bottom here where you can select video mode, photo mode, the bokeh mode and the beauty mode. Then you have the shutter button and a gallery shortcut, as well as some filters available there. And here on the top you can switch between the front and rear camera. You can turn on and off the LED flash, and you have some special modes: night view, HDR, fast motion, slow motion, depth of focus, continue shot, and of course also some settings for resolution and all that stuff there. But the camera application is very buggy, especially when it comes to use of the LED flash. For some reason it doesn't turn on the LED flash to focus in darkness, so it can't take sharp pictures in complete darkness using the LED flash, because if there is no light to focus, it can't focus. It only turns on the LED flash when it finally takes the picture, so that's really of no use. And well, I feel the camera app is kind of crappy. Also the picture quality of it is very crappy. In fact, a lot of pictures taken with this camera app are unusable. But it's not the camera itself that is crappy, because if you use the Open Camera application that is available on the Google Play Store, you will notice that the camera quality both on the front and rear camera gets from "ooh, pretty bad" to "wow, that's amazing," at least for a 90 euro phone, that is. Really, it can take really decent pictures using the Open Camera app, and of course this one also resolves the LED flash issues, so it turns on the LED flash to focus. So if you get a Leagoo T5C, make sure to not use the stock camera app, but use Open Camera instead. It will give you so much better results. And now let's have a look at real samples. So let me just quickly demonstrate the huge difference between the stock camera application and the Open Camera application with the LED flash. So this picture has been taken using the stock camera application. This is a close-up using the LED flash, and as you can see it's pretty unsharp because it failed to focus due to the flash not turning on during the focus process. And then the same picture taken on the Open Camera application. As you can see here, this one is crisp and sharp and extremely detailed for such a cheap phone. Again, this is just 90 euros. Then the next picture, this one with a little greater distance. As you can see here, this one has been taken on the stock camera application. There is a lot of noise, the detail is bad, it looks kind of blurry, and there's some kind of fogginess in the picture that also washes out the colors. But now if you have a look at the same picture taken with the Open Camera application, you see a huge difference there. It's much sharper, tons of detail, near to no noise, surprisingly, and the colors look just very crisp, and the picture is just really good. I mean, it's not very often I see low light pictures of low budget phones that look that good. So this is a really good result in my opinion. So let's move away from the stock camera app and have a look at just pictures done at the open camera application now. So let's start with some pictures with a little shorter distance to the object focused on. And as you can see, we have a pretty good amount of detail in all of them. Sharpness looks good, color really realistic, no unsharp edges or anything like that. I mean, those results are more than usable. They are really good. They even look great on a large television, which is really surprising. And well, you have to consider that all of those pictures haven't been taken during sunshine. They all have been taken during very bad weather conditions, very cloudy sky, there was some fog, very bad weather in general. So yeah, I think during daylight those pictures probably would look even better. And if we have a look at something more far away, the results still look great. I mean, look at this. Look at the trees. The amount of detail and the general sharpness of pictures is just insane for such a cheap phone. I'm really impressed there. But of course it is only possible by using the open camera application. The stock camera app always creates kind of blurry images with a lack of detail. And well, if you take pictures of something very far away, it kind of struggles with the focus, as you can see. It's kind of out of focus there. If you look at the buildings or trees far away, you see that this is kind of unsharp. I don't know if this is a general issue or just caused by the bad lighting conditions there. I haven't had the chance yet to take pictures during sunlight, so I can't tell you anything about that yet, unfortunately. But yeah, in general the camera performs pretty good in my opinion. When it comes to the front camera, this one creates pretty usable results as well. Again, you should use the open camera app for that, because this one improves the quality on the front camera as well. And well, they aren't perfect selfies of course, but they are usable. But you should use it only in good lighting conditions, because it doesn't like low light at all. It gets very noisy then, and the front LED flash doesn't have much there as well. Regarding videos, both of the cameras can record full HD footage using open camera, not with the stock camera app, just with the open camera app. And with proper lighting conditions, the results look pretty okay on both cameras. There even is autofocus, so continuous autofocus, but no EIS. In terms of audio, they sound okay. Picture quality, of course, could be better, but again, considering the price range, there's really nothing to complain about there. What's just a little bit disappointing is that in darker areas, the footage starts to stutter a bit. But yeah, if you don't record in bad lighting conditions, you won't notice that at all. So yeah, all in all, the cameras inside the Leagoo T5C are pretty good. It's just the stock software that sucks. But well, you can just use open camera and then be fine. So yeah, I think that's all you need to know about the cameras inside the Leagoo T5C. Thanks for watching this camera sample video, and stay tuned for the full and in-depth review on this phone. Bye bye. This is a video recording test using the stock camera app of the Leagoo T5C and its main camera. So let's see if there is continuous autofocus. Nope, only manual focus it seems. And not even that. I can tap on the screen and nothing happens. Now that's unfortunate. And there is no electronic image stabilization, it seems. So why can't I focus while recording a video? That makes it kind of unusable. And now I'm recording on the front camera of the Leagoo T5C, which is a 5 megapixel shooter, and again on the stock camera app. The exposure isn't perfect, as you can see. My face is way too bright when I'm walking into the sunshine. I go back to a darker area, it gets better. And now I'm trying the same again with the open camera app, because in photo mode this one performs much better. Let's see if this one supports continuous autofocus, and as you can see it does. So this works a ton better than the stock app. And there is even no jumping in focus, it works very smooth. Oh, but also not completely reliable, as you can see. Right now it struggles, now we have it. And now with the front camera again recorded with the open camera application. So yeah, in terms of quality this looks pretty much the same. But again, we have some exposure issues. It's not as bad as with the stock camera app, but it's still kind of too bright. And the adjustment is kind of slow, but it works better. So if you get a Leagoo T5C, it looks like you should go for the open camera application instead of the stock camera app, even if the open camera application doesn't support dual cameras, but the video cameras really not quite usable anyhow, so it really doesn't matter.